The Houston City Hall is known for its Art Deco style, as it flourished during the 1920s and 1930s. Art Deco is known for marking the abandonment of the traditional historicism and the embracement of modern living and the age of the machine.
The most interesting part of City Hall to me is the fact that it is intact. It has not been substantially changed in any form whatsoever. All of the doors are still here, all of the light fixtures are still in existence, the stairwells, the railings, the paneling in the City Hall council chambers, as well as in other areas, the layout, it's all pretty intact and hasn't been altered in any way that would be of a detriment to the building. And I think that's a real win for us here in Houston and a tribute to our city government.
In architecture, that meant leaving behind the ornaments of Beaux-Arts and neo-Gothic buildings, and instead favoring simplicity and visual impact through geometric shapes, clean lines, and symmetrical designs. Houston City Hall was designed in 1937 by Joseph Finger and built between 1938 to 1939 for a sum of $1.67 million. The materials that were used for the construction of this building included limestone clad. The main door, along with the stairway railings, grillwork, and medallions above the entrance, were cast with aluminum. It has a total of 12 floors, served by 6 elevators.
Building any major public building is a topic of genuine public discussion amongst the potentates. There's always money involved, and status involved. Until finally, in 1937, the WPA, the Public Works Administration, FDR, said they'd pay for half of it. So, hey, money talks in Houston. So that kind of made the process easier to accomplish. It turns out that something called the City Council actually had the vote, and they voted for Mr. Finger. So then Mr. Finger made some drawings about what he thought it would look like. He called it modernistic. And you know what modernistic can mean? We can't even talk about it here. So that's generally how the building came to be.
Ever since opening its doors to the public in 1939, the Houston City Hall has mainly been used as government space, even serving as one of the early air-conditioned office buildings at the time. Even on September 18, 1990, the building was officially included in the National Register of Historic Places.
It is a remarkably diverse expression of human history, both our contemporary Houston and ages back to the Greeks and the Assyrians. You find elements that come forward through the Romans, some from the Middle Ages. You find it any number in modern architecture. You have historicism, you have regionalism, you have inside, you have art of the Griselle technique. You have an interesting exposition of engineering, just how the thing was constructed and why it has the shapes it has. It's a diverse conversation that's very enriching.
The outside of City Hall reflects a number of styles. People have lots of discussions over what is the real style of City Hall. I kind of like to think of it as a mix of all of those. You do see on the outside the pilasters going all around the building, and also in the rotunda that are Doric in style. It does have a lot of influences from Art Deco and a sort of streamlined Art Moderne style, which was becoming more fashionable at the time. So it's a little bit of a mixture, but some people will tell you something different. So it's all up in flux as to what you want to call that style.